YouTube, capital G here. Got some next level Infernoid cheese for you guys to check out, showing you how you can take away your opponent's entire opening hand, all 6 cards, incredibly easily with Infernoids, just needing 2 cards to pull off this combo. There is no special summoning required during your turn, so you actually are immune to a lot of the most commonly played hand traps, things like Droll and Lockbird and Nibiru, etc, etc. You'll actually see some of those cards come up in these duels. Shout outs to Isa, Yugioh Pro, an up and coming Latino YouTuber, for sending me these duels. The link to his channel will of course be in the description. You guys go check his videos out. Anyways, let's see this guy with Rainbow Karibo lose his entire hand. This is what you get for going second and losing the dice roll, my good sir. He's going to just put 2 cards on the field. One of them is going to be put on the field with Lilith, and it's cool because with this combo, you're essentially using trap cards only to facilitate the combo, and that means that cards like Lilith and Trap Trick can just be extra copies in theory of these cards. One of the cards you guys saw is Chain Material. This works for fusion summoning. It lets you use fusion materials like from your deck. You do have to banish the cards, but it's fine. Once you pull this combo off, you basically just win the game. The second card is Trap Trick, which of course can be anything as long as it's a trap and you have another copy in your deck. The trap that you want here is Necro Fusion, and you're going to see exactly what he's going to do. He's going to activate Necro Fusion, but instead of fusion summoning using his graveyard, he just banishes the cards from his deck. And he's going to use 10 cards exactly, or 10 or more. I guess it really doesn't matter, honestly. As long as you use 10 cards, you get to summon your Infernoid Tiara, and you get her biggest effect. Now, honestly, I didn't even know that Tiara had this effect. I don't think I've ever seen anyone pull this off. This is like some, I mean, I've seen cheese in Yu-Gi-Oh before, obviously. Like, I'm a Yu-Gi tuber, but this is some serious fucking next level cheese. Basically, when she's summoned with 10 or more Infernoid monsters, you can make both players just send their entire hands to the graveyard, and since you're playing Infernoids, it's fine if your cards go to the graveyard because your Infernoid monsters can be summoned back from the grave, so it's not really that big of a problem, and you just get to rip away your opponent's entire hand. And again, this happens during their turn too. So it's not like your opponent gets a draw phase to try to bail them out. Now you can start going into Link monsters, and then you can pull back some of your Infernoids from the graveyard. He is going to run over the Rainbow Karibo. He's going to banish his opponent's Interrupted Kaiju Slumber so that he doesn't get Kaiju'd. It's perfectly fine. See, there's that Nibiru. It's too late, which it wouldn't have mattered in this duel anyways. Also, you get to run draw card. That's so crazy. Since you don't really, since all you need is the 1 copy of Tiara, you can still comfortably play you know, Pot of Extravagance. I guess if you just, like, if, I don't know, if the worst happens and you banish all 3 copies of your Tiara, it's kind of like you're just playing regular Infernoids. You might have a couple of brick cards that you can't use, but it's still perfectly fine. You can see essentially, when you're able to pull this off, there is not going to be a lot of hope for your opponent unless they're playing a deck like Burning Abyss, or they have like the perfect spiral hand where you sent like Master Plan and you sent the what's the other card, the trap card, the spiral rescue mission. Like, unless you sent the perfect cards to your opponent's graveyard, chances are they're not going to be able to recover. Now this one was even better. He will pull off the combo once again. You can see that he already opened with it Chain Material plus the Necro Fusion, so that's already to rip your opponent's entire hand, but it's gonna get even spicier. He is gonna go with Void Feast. This allows him to get even more monsters, well, that allows him to get monsters on the field that can be negation, just in case your opponent has, I don't know, like impermanence or something, because your opponent could use impermanence on like the Tiara. He doesn't have impermanence, so he loses his entire hand. Check out what he's going to do. This is like some serious next level cheese. He's going to go for Hita. Generally with Infernoids, you want to go into Link monsters because they're not under the restriction of levels like the Infernoid monsters are. Infernoids, I think they restrict in the rank as well, so that's why people go into Link monsters, so that you can still summon them and you can get offense going, etc, etc. He's going to summon both Infernoids, or both, like a couple of big Infernoids to the field. Check out this effing cheese. This actually just pissed me off because it's so much flex. It's like this is not even necessary. He activates a 2nd copy of Necro Fusion, and watch what he's going to summon. This man's gonna bust out a copy of Neteria Exterio just for the flex. He says, Calf, even if I wasn't gonna OTK this guy, I got spell and trap negation on top of that. And of course he has the monster negation with the Dev Yachty as well. I'm pretty sure that Dev Yachty's monster negation. I always get Onoku and Dev Yachty mixed up, and I just feel like this was complete unnecessary flex, but it was definitely pretty nice. Anyways, let's check out the deck list so you guys can see it. Essentially, as I said before, it's kind of just like regular Infernoids, but you're playing, I guess, like maybe 12 cards ish. That you know, these would be other cards with like traditional Infernoids, maybe some cards to get things into the graveyard quicker, like Foolish Burial. Well, no, I don't think Infernoids play Foolish Burial, but essentially you're just playing like the Lilith engine. When you play Lilith, of course, you're going to play Trap Trick, and then you're playing the trap cards. All of these traps are basically just to get you to your Chain Material and to your Necro Fusion. I've seen like some versions of Infernoids play Trap Trick because Void Feast is such a powerful like blowout card, and Infernoids don't really run that many traps, so you can technically run Trap Tricks in a pure version of Infernoids. I do like the fact that you get the run Pot of Duality, so it's like, if you look at this, there are so many consistency cards in here. I mean, Extravagance just gets you more draws. You can Extravagance and Duality in the same turn because Duality, of course, isn't drawing. Trap Trick and Lilith just essentially are more copies of Chain Material and Necro Void Fusion. I guess the biggest problem with this build, as opposed to like pure Infernoids, is that you really don't have the space for like Handtraps. So if you go second, you're probably not going to have a very good time. Like, imagine going second with this build against an established Spiral Field. Like, good luck with that. As opposed to like regular Infernoids, they run like Gamma, you can run Ash Blossom, they can run Handtraps and stuff like that. This build, not so much. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy those crazy duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Also check out Isaac Yugioh Pro. Again, his channel link will be in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Before I even end this, I did not even realize this until just now. He sides into Lair Infernoids. Oh my god, that's 200 IQ. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.